Hey everyone, this is Ben back with you in the Midwest Model Shop, and today we're going to take a look at the Ka Mk1 Detail set for the USS Enterprise CV6. This set I got about 4 months ago, 3 months ago, somewhere in that time frame. I don't remember exactly. I've heard rumors are talking about that this is version 1 and they're going to do, or not version 1, but this is set 1 and then they might do another edition. I don't know. I like what's in this kit though, and I think it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, here we go. Obviously, I've already opened it because the president of my MPS club came over a while ago and he's like, you know we're going to open this, right? And I said, sure, John, no problem. All right, so here's what you get. Open it up. Boom, right away on top, we've got our resin parts. So here, and we'll go through this, we'll get a bunch of anti-aircraft guns. Looks like our 40mm Bofors and some other equipments inside. Here is the 1/200 scale USS deck plane set 2, it says, with everything inside of it, and there's a nice little picture. And then here we have our ship boats, and then some other details I think having to do with the Bofors and direction finders. We'll go through that. So next thing we have is our instructions, typical of Ka, only there's some improvements there we'll take a look at. And then here we have our photo etch, which is all attached on this big cardboard sheet right here. And what I like about this, well, it's all connected. I haven't pulled anything off yet. So we're going to have to go ahead and pull that apart so we can take a look at everything. Let's go ahead and let's start with the resin. We'll go through these boxes. All right, here's our first box. I think this is all of our Bofors and such. So let's see. Oh yeah. Here we go. So those are mounts, I think, for our 40mm Bofors here. No, they're not. These are going to be the 5-inch guns. That's what we've got going on here. Beautifully detailed. Look at that. Really, really nice. There's the breeches. Those look great. Over here, see, oh, here's some chain included. Always nice to have extra chain in the right scale. All right. This looks like our cranes potentially here. Oh, look at that. Look at those propellers for the boats. And a couple little pipes there. Those are nice. These are, I think, direction finders. Maybe. I'm not sure. I know you'll correct me in the comments. And then here we've got 4 Bofors, 40mm, and some more direction finders, some other parts. So, oh, see those round things? That's rope. I think that you could stack that up on the side of the ship for the rigging. You know, when they land or they pull in the port, you got to tie off and everything. I think that's what might be happening there. Again, exquisitely detailed. Just looks really, really nice. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, this container I know has the resin boats in them. So when Ka saw the boats that I was complaining about in the review, they're like, we don't know what to do. Looks like that got roughed up. So they went ahead and cast all brand new boats to replace the ones that came in the kit. There we go. They look nice. Now you're going to remove this area and this area, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Actually, no. That's the canvas cover that's there. That looks really nice. And you get 3 of those, probably an admiral's yacht, and the captain, and then these things for shuttling everybody back and forth. So I like that they have closed them off with the in the back there. See how the tarps are pulled in place? That's nice. Then it's easy to go ahead and model them stowed on the ship, if in fact that's what you do. We got a little cleanup to do there. Oh, it's coming right off. Just with my finger. These are nice. I like this. I'm glad that Kay decided to go this route. All right. What do we got in here? Okay, so this bag, this makes my soul happy. In here, 3D printed, ready to go, Oerlikon cannons. All of them done. I'm sure there's some other little work you got to do to them, but look at that. No more nightmare of trying to figure out how to make each and every one of these things. They got them set for you. This is a huge time saver, and they look fantastic. We've got some direction finders down here in the corners, and look like some breachers for the bofers as well. Very cool. Up here, so this is an alternate kit part here. This is the top of the stack. You can see some detail on the inside there. This is done in photo-etch from Pontos, and I'm not sure what the kit offers, so we'll definitely go ahead and compare and contrast those. I wonder if there's PE for this in the kit as well. Then inside here we've got, there's our brass barrels, our 5-inch barrels, some mast parts, and looks like some more masts and other little pieces that you might need later. So, all right, very cool. All right, let's press it on. All right, here's where things get interesting. So this is their deck plane set, and what's important to note here is all of the stuff that's brass and in pink colors, what you're getting in here. These are the kit supplied airplanes that you would modify. So right away here, oh man, all kinds of stuff. So they printed, let's see. Oh, this is a forklift with the tines up in the air. That's cool, probably for loading some. I like how well detailed that is. In my youth, I used to drive one of these things for one of the big box store companies outside in their yards. That's really nicely done. Looks like we got to put the wheels on them. That's cool. And then here are the parts. Look at this. Okay, so right away, I'm seeing on the right here actual tubs, interiors for the airplanes. I don't know what I think yet of the 3D printed frames, wind frames, but they're nice. I like that it's there. I see a bunch of wheels down here, bunch of drop tanks, and then again for the Wildcats, the cockpit tubs. Look how nicely detailed the wheels are for the fork trucks and things. This is just very well thought out. We'll see how it executes, but I just like that it's there. That's even an option. Then we've got, looks like some 50 caliber machine guns, or actually those are probably 30 caliber machine guns, and they would go on the back of the tubs here for the bombers, the torpedo bombers. Very, very nice. All right, moving along, more resin pieces. So here we have folded wings. I'm not going to take these out of the bags, but this is the underside of the plane, and then these are the wings, so that you don't have to cut them off and you can already have them pre-folded. That's really cool. We've got brass parts, including torpedoes, which is cool. And then, whoa! Oh, I missed this. Surprise! Look at that. Photo-etch propellers, painted and ready to go. Painted dash panels. Whoa, this is neat. All right, then we've got our brass parts for the folding wing pieces. And then this is some of the tow equipment and probably speed brakes and things like that. All right, and then I see two sets of instructions here. Here, let's take a good look at these. All right, so here on the back of this first page I've got here, this shows how to set up all your ground handling equipment for the bombs and the torpedoes, how to make your Mark 13 torpedoes and your 500-pound bombs and the little cart. Very nice. Then we've got, so look how big these instructions are. I think this is great that they've enlarged the size of the picture so that it's easy to see what's going on versus having to get out a magnifying glass. Good job, KA, there. I appreciate that. There's our Jeep. And then here's your cockpit tubs, and then this is where everything goes on the aircrafts. Just really nice and well thought out. All right, here's the other page. So here's the instructions for the Devastator, for where things go there, and then your SBD-3 Dauntless dive bombers, where the photo etch parts go. Just cool. And like I said, again, big. Here's my hand. Nice and easy to see, easy to read. Nicely done. Okay, here we are back to the photo etch. So I'm trying to decide best how to do this because I like that everything's connected to this piece of cardboard and will store and travel nicely for the time being, but I'm gonna have to pop them off here so you can see everything. But I ran a blade along the bottom here and cut the tape loose, and that lets you flip everything up like this out of the way to reveal our wooden deck. So we do have, and this is in a whole separate thing right here. So we do have an included wooden deck, and then this sheet, this is all of the metal bracing and stuff that goes in the deck, all your tie downs and everything like that. So let's break some of this apart. Okay, we're going to start with the wooden deck. For anyone who's forgotten or wonders how big the ship is, here's a good reminder. So this is incredibly fragile. And the reason is all of these sections get removed so that you can lay the photo etch down in between. This is probably the most fragile wooden deck I've handled yet. So keep that in mind. But it's really nice. So if you want to do like a pre-war teak deck, this is a great solution. If you want to stain it, you can go ahead and do that to your heart's content. It is the sticky back style. So what that means is, on the back of your piece, if you flip it over, see how it's glossy? You'll have to remove that film very carefully and then stick it down. And in all my deck videos, I have told you all, do not trust this to keep your deck in place. It will stick immediately, and it will convince you that it is solid and attached permanently, and that is not the case. Always add wood glue to this sticky backed stuff just to reinforce it. But beautifully done. Very, very nice. I did not cut out anything or remove anything. This is the way that it came to me stacked up in the package. So this area is missing from around this elevator. I double checked, I didn't see it anywhere, but I'm pretty confident that's supposed to be metal and you're not going to use it anyway. This is just the wood elevator deck. So yeah, very cool. It's going to be big. I'm excited. All right, pressing on. Okay, it's hard to do this without getting a glare on the steel parts, but these are your deck fitting pieces that I was talking about before that go in between all the little fragile spots on the wooden deck. And this is all your tie downs. Those would all need to get painted. They're metal. This is all done in stainless steel, which is very, very nice and well thought out by KA. While these are big, long pieces, they present challenges in terms of like how do I adhere them and get them in the right place in the right amount of time. But on the other hand, you're less likely to lose them, and they're easy to pick up and grab. So that's cool. Let's start going through some of the other parts. All right, first up here, and I'm not going to pull it out, we got doors. Brass, and you can see that they've got the little roller lines in them. So you get a ton of those, easy peasy. All right, then we got more stainless steel. I'm going fast here because it's just wooden deck set stuff. That's what it says down here in the parts. You got A, B, and C. I'm sorry, this is all saying part C. But yeah, lots of stuff for the deck. More and more of that. All right, so now we're moving into some of our fittings. I think these are parts for the guns and stuff. Yeah, there's some sights and things. And more stuff. Stairs, ladders. Ladders, I think you call them in the Navy. Escalators in the Air Force. And we get some of our larger pieces of PE. And then here we have a bunch of the railing. I know a lot of people don't like railing. I like this. This railing is a little bit thicker and heavier duty than what maybe you're used to, which makes it a lot easier to work with, and I don't feel like it's out of scale. I also just stopped with these 6 sheets because the next ones kind of change size and subject. Alright, now we can wrap up the photo etch here. So what I like about this is we've gotten into some very large pieces. On one hand, large pieces are easy to work with, but they present kind of their own unique challenges. And what I like so far about this kit is, well, the Enterprise in general, is you've got a lot of big stuff. Here are the degaussing lines that they want you to actually use instead of the wire provided in the kit or the molded on ones. Here we have some framing for under the deck. This is our detail for the Beaufort gun tubs. And then here we've got some cranes and structures and things like that. Moving over, all of our hatches and doors. And then we've got a gazillion of these if you want to put them on the little eyebrows over the portholes. Smaller stairs, real nice touch. Here's your fire hoses, pre-painted for you. I like that. That's nice. More stuff for the superstructure, I believe, and your radar, parts like that. Okay, that basically takes care of the photo etch. That's our last section. So the next thing I'm going to do, if you want to skip to the end to understand and not look, is the instructions. I'm going to go ahead and page through those real quick. Okay, here are the instructions. Normally I don't like paging through these things and watching on YouTube, but some people do enjoy seeing this, so we're going to go ahead and do it. So start out with the deck, and then all those parts that I was telling you before that get installed between each and every section, they all go right there. Then we move on to resin pieces. And I will say this, these are incredibly small parts, and look how big my hand is. The instructions are well thought out. KA went ahead and figured out that they need to enlarge things so that it's easier for people to see, and I think that that's super, super helpful. There's our mass. Again, big, clear, easy to see. This is a big deal here in the back too. When you're getting on your conning tower, because like these parts, these A's are all super teeny tiny, and I could clearly see where they go. That's really nice and well printed in color, easy to understand. Oh yeah, here's that rope stuff I was talking about before. I know they're lines, and it's a certain type of line, and it has a name, and I don't know what the name is. But some of you guys who do this stuff, not included in basic set. Interesting. So I must have the basic set, and they're going to get an advanced one. What are we missing here? Armament? Well, no, we do have. Oh, we do have all this. This is included, so we must have the advanced set. That's cool. All right, here's the crane stuff we're talking before. Again, I just like how large this all is. Just easy to understand. We'll see how accurate they are. Obviously, all these kits have trouble with, you get some stuff mislabeled here and there. But again, it should be easy to correct, and it's in like an order. It kind of makes sense. Hopefully, you could see that. Nothing too scatterbrained about it. All these things are just major sub-assemblies. That makes my heart and soul happy. I really like this. I'm looking forward to doing that type of frame build up there in the back. I find those girders and everything like that is just really, to me, it's really interesting. It is all. All right, this says at the bottom it's labeled starboard. So I'm assuming everything we're looking at here is starboard side. And you can see where everything goes on the starboard side. So far, so good. That's encouraging. Looking from the top down. Again, a gazillion Bofors, and I don't have to make them. They're all done for me. This is really nice. I'm excited about this. I think if you just bought this detail set instead of the Pontos one, you'd be more than pleased with the outcome. And I think the building experience would play out well for you. And then here we go. It's our direction finders. And then we've got our SC2 radar and then the CXAM radar. I like that that's labeled so you can see what's what and do your research. We've got some tiny parts there, but again, here's my hand, easy to see. Yeah. Really, really nice. Okay, so that's it for the KA detail set. I'm pretty stoked about it. I think that they did a really good job on this one in streamlining the parts, keeping everything separated nicely, and labeling everything well. I really like the instructions that they went with the big blown up pictures and nice color detail so it's easy to make out what's going on. And hopefully they'll be easier to sort through than some of the previous stuff that they've done in the past. I really think they've come a long ways in terms of improving the instructions. And obviously the quality of all the parts in the photo etch is outstanding. So I am excited about working with this kit. That's it for now. I think next week hopefully we'll be able to review the final kit that I got, which is the Pontos detail upset. So please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in following along with the Enterprise build. Like I've mentioned previously, I have to finish the Titanics first before I start this build. I have obligations with them, so it's a priority. But like and subscribe, click the bell icon. You don't have to watch all the videos, but eventually we will get to the Enterprise. We will get to the Enterprise and you'll be able to check out that build. I've been working on the Titanic so long I just keep spitting out Titanic when I mean to say Enterprise. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you all be safe. We'll see you next time.